Hello, I thought I would take just a couple of brief minutes here to go through Canvas and Campus Portal, just as a review for students, but also for parents who may have some confusion as well. I'm currently logged into Canvas as a fake student, and when students log into Canvas, they will see up here their courses, all the courses they're currently in. For me, I'm just in my social studies class. And so a couple of things here. You'll see announcements here for kids where I will post things we're doing. I'll post links to activities we might be doing in class, and those are always stored there, and they're kept there for the entire course, the entire year. Another resource I get questions about, where can I see a copy of the notes? Where would review guides? Where is things at? Where are things? And those are typically going to be found in the Files section of the course. And then you click the Files link. And when you go there, we don't have a lot there right now because we're still getting started. But you'll see a couple of files. So standards with points. So this is the entire list of standards that we will be learning in 6th grade social studies. Think of this kind of like a syllabus of sorts. I post copies of notes. So our first big chapter test was was on the early humans, and I posted a copy of my notes that I do right along with the kids so they can see it. And it helps them check their own notes. Because again, I'm trying to build that skill within them. And then this is just a blank note that I sent up here for one that we're starting with Egypt. Another useful space or something to note is the calendar. And when you log into the calendar, you will see, for students, they'll see all of their classes. For me, I just see the social studies because that's what I'm in right now. And I post things here. So a couple of things that are important. When I have a test coming up, I'll post a copy of notes. I will also post a review video. And those are varying in length, anywhere between 6 to 11 minutes, depending on the chapter. And this is a talking through of the notes and the content that will be on the test. In the years that I have done this, I have found this to be a very useful resource for students who come in and say, I don't know what's on the test. Chances are they haven't watched the video because it's pretty straightforward and goes through things. I will also post various other videos, resources right in the calendar. So if students are ever looking for something, it's typically going to be in the calendar. Another thing is when students are at home, they're confused about something, one of the things they can do, and unfortunately you can't see it up here because I'm logged in as a test student, but they have an inbox up here in the top right-hand corner, and they can send me a message. And I will get that message, and it's tracked within Canvas in the secure network, and I can then respond to them and hopefully help them out. The second thing I wanted to show is Campus Portal, when students log in to check their grades. And when you log in and you click on any of the grades or any of your courses to see grades, you'll see your midterm grade, you'll see your progress grade. But what I wanted to point out for parents is understand that nothing students do by way of classwork is graded. I provide feedback on it, but it is not reflected in the gradebook. That is our practice, that is our learning, that's not what's going to show up in the gradebook. What will show up in the gradebook is tests and projects that are used to assess learning around standards. So you can see here the early humans test, which we just took. So you don't see an early humans test grade, instead you see the 7 learning standards that were assessed on that test. And so you see each of the learning standards here, and then you can see how many points were possible for that standard and how many points your student received. And so if you see a 0, such as this one right here, this does not mean the student forgot to turn something in or something is missing. This means that the student just simply got the question or set of questions on the test wrong for that standard. And anytime you see a 0, I will definitely have talked to your student about the retake process, which we do have, and that is a form in our class where students just fill it out, get you guys to sign it so that parents or guardians are aware that they're doing a retake. And then we work, me and your student, on a retake plan, whether that's during study hall, whether that's during lunch, before school, we kind of work that out. So when you see a 0 in the gradebook, that doesn't mean they didn't turn something in. That means on that test or that project, they were unable to reflect the accurate learning of that particular standard. So hopefully that helps, but if you do have questions, please continue to shoot me emails, and we can go from there.